Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a look here at Rose, kind of see what's going on. I got a lot of requests from this one here too, as well, just kind of help understand big picture and where it's progressing, right? Is it going to break free from Bitcoin or just generally what the consensus is? So we'll take a look at that here as well and kind of understand. So big picture, if you're new to the channel, before we get started, not a financial advisor, just love teaching people how to trade. This is my day job. I love doing this every day for a living. I can tell you it's very fun, very beneficial, and a lot of freedom too. But on the same accord, you got to be careful and cautious and realistic as a trader. So hopefully I can help you develop a good risk tolerance and just become generally better. That's the whole purpose of this. I have a trading community that's a little more focused on that, where I send out signals for every trade that I take, so you can kind of learn how to become a better trader and structure your trades, as well as a trading academy and a community where we all talk openly about crypto. It's good stuff. Check that out in your own time. So taking a look here at Rose, one thing to note here, of course, and this is just kind of a trend line. Let's go ahead and acknowledge the obvious. This Rose has been on a continuous uptrend, right? For quite some time now. Obviously, since September, it's been just kind of taken off. And the thing to kind of acknowledge, and unfortunately, this is not positive by any means. Not saying it's like the only way it's going to go, right? It's not like it's a foolproof, never going to turn around, but in the immediate future here, we've broken down below this trend line. So oftentimes when that does happen, you can expect this trend line to be kind of somewhat of a resistance. So even if the price were to continue to progress upwards, we might see it get rejected by this trend line. Again, nothing foolproof about that. Trend lines are trend lines. They're literally just lines on a chart. But a lot of times you can kind of see a continuation pattern, right? And this kind of tells us that, even though the price is continuing upwards today, until we break back above that plane, we might be considered, I wouldn't say bearish, but we do have a potential resistance level that's ascending, okay? So just something to acknowledge. And it's perfectly fine though, honestly, too, because it needs to calm down a little bit. You can see it's had 2 or 3 strong runs, contrary to just how crazy and nonsensical the market has been. And all in all, Rose is performing overall very good. Okay. And the fact that it's still holding at this price point right around 30 cents is a testament to how well it is considering where it's come from, as well as how the market's been behaving. Okay. So again, just something to acknowledge. It's extremely important to recognize that. So I just wanted you to kind of understand that big picture so you know kind of just generally what we're looking at, right? So once again, that's potential resistance. We've also got a resistance as a Fibonacci retracement line at about 32 cents. So 32.2, round number 32 cents. We can expect to see the price kind of getting rejected out there, which has happened already so far today. Okay. Now, pending, that's pending Bitcoin's retracement here recently. Because again, Bitcoin, if you haven't seen my video yet, make sure to check that out. But I talked about how TD sequential hit up to a 9 and then it turned around from there, right? So we're expecting some kind of retracement from Bitcoin. It may not be significant. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin in the short term. But in general, here at this point right now, you can see that 32 cents is getting rejected. Okay, that's essentially a price point. It's also coincidentally that same trend line that's moving upwards. So just bear that in mind. That's potential. Also note too, unlike a lot of other coins, we have the Rose is essentially under 50 in the RSI. This is notoriously a resistance level. So keep in mind being under 50 in the RSI is kind of reflective of this trend line, but also possibly even right around 33 cents, which has been a notoriously a strong resistance for Rose in the past. Also note too, we're in between both moving averages. That's not super important at the point or at the moment, but note that the current moving average is trending really close to the recent high of 38 cents. So if Rose goes on a tear, we could expect some kind of resistance in this channel here based on the 50-day simple moving average and the previous resistance being at 38 cents. Something to consider, right? So just big picture there, that's kind of where we're at here. Looking at the 4-hour, of course, we want to kind of identify here as well. So looking at the moving averages, we're below both. Not a great sign notoriously. You want to be above at least one or the other. And at this point, being below both isn't advantageous. So that could effectively cause the price action to kind of get rejected out and stay below. We don't know yet until we get there, but that's kind of how it can work sometimes. RSI is also getting rejected by 50 on the 4-hour chart. So 32 cents is kind of reaffirming itself as that strong resistance level. So 32 cents is essentially the key level resistance for Rose. And ultimately, the best support level for now is 27 cents. We might need to look historically to see if there's any other support levels from Rose, but at this point, that's kind of what we're looking at there. We can maybe try to identify some previous ones as well. Looks like 24 cents may also be a potential support. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw out 24 here as well, in case we were to lose support at 27.6. Okay. That's ultimately what we're looking at here for Rose. So back onto the 1-hour chart. Let's go ahead and see where we're at for this continuation, right? Because it's important to understand that with TD sequential, you hit a 9, you expect a retracement, right? Now, looking at this here, of course, we can see we came up to a 6, retraced back down to basically got a reset there, over to a 5, back up to a 6, reset, and back up to a 9. So this is a nice little continuation pattern here. So we are making higher highs and higher lows. So to acknowledge some positivity here on the short term, we're making higher highs and higher lows for rows. That's extremely important. That helps us understand that that could translate into the 4-hour chart and give us those continuation type of patterns to break that resistance of 32 cents. But we got to also understand too that we are a bit on the overextended side right now. So we just hit a 9 in TD sequential. Coincidentally, Bitcoin did so as well, and that was roughly 2 to 3 hours ago. So the likelihood of it continuing down a little bit further is high. It's higher than it is lower. Therefore, if we can keep this next low, anything higher than 30.5 cents, in other words, if this low stays here as that being the lowest point, kind of synonymous with the most recent high, then we would be in good shape to see this continue to the upside, right? So regardless of this 9, that really doesn't matter a lot. It does tell us it was overextended, expecting to come back down. But now that it has come back down, as long as it doesn't come lower than 30.5 cents, we'll be in pretty good shape. So if we look at this again here tomorrow and we stayed above 30.5 and Bitcoin's going sideways, we could expect Rose to make another push and try to hit this resistance level. Another thing we can also see here as well, and this is just kind of an ugly one, but it's still there, we got a cup and handle pattern potentially forming here. So it's actually good that Rose is coming down to kind of get that little continuation, to give it more amplitude, so to speak, to continue to push up once it passes that point of 32 cents. So all in all, even though, yes, we're slightly on the overextended side here on the 1 hour, I like the higher highs and higher lows. That'll translate to a much better 4-hour scenario, right? And then what that'll do is that'll cause us to make higher highs and higher lows as well on the 4-hour. And then once we break past 32 cents, we could effectively continue to run from there minus some potential resistances, right? We got the 50 right here at about 33 cents. That could be a point of contention, as well as the fact that we got, once again, 37 to 39 cents. So I think Rose is likely at this point, the way that's continuing. We should expect to see a retracement marginally. Once we see that little bounce essentially off of 31/32 cents, then we could very well continue to see the price progress up to about 37, 38. I do think we're going to see some resistance at that time frame or at that point, but it's still a little too early to tell. We'll have to look at that again later. But I think we're more likely to see Rose increase than it would be decrease from here. Even though we're not seeing some phenomenal signs on the macro, we're seeing really good signs on the 1 hour. And the 1 hour to me is an extremely important indicator. It's kind of like a transition from micro to midterm, which I refer to as the 4-hour chart. And if you can get a good 4-hour momentum, a momentous trend, then that translates into a nice 1-day chart as well. We can get that macro to kick up again. So even though we do have some strong resistances ahead of us, 32, 33, 37, and 39 cents, I think that we have enough amplitude, so to speak, with less fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market to continue to progress upwards. The only thing I want to throw out there as a caveat here, of course, and this is a disclaimer I have to put in every video in most cases, if Bitcoin drops its bottom or Bitcoin does something stupid, there's literally nothing we can do about it, right? Rose will retrace, most likely, because it has proven to do that recently, even when it had good momentum, based on Bitcoin following suit, right? So it's going to follow suit with Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, Rose will do the same to an extent, right? It's not going to follow it to a T, but it is following it fairly close. So just note that if we do see a major correction from Bitcoin, we lose the key level support from Bitcoin here, we break below 40,500, for example, we will see a much different scenario from Rose. We'll be looking at 27/24 cents as the next available support. Okay, so just bear that in mind, keep that in mind, because we're not completely out of the woods yet, but we're making some pretty decent progress in the last 24 to 48 hours, and I like to celebrate that. So look at that again here soon. Keep an eye on Rose, of course. I do appreciate all the requests that I've gotten. Really big community, of course, built off of Rose too. So thanks again to everyone that really just follows me based on that simple sentiment and catching a Rose video previously, because I know I've caught that a few times, of course. But regardless of that fact, I greatly appreciate you and all of my community members. You're not currently a community member, look forward to working with you, of course. CryptoCache.tech is the website where I can just hopefully help you become a better trader. That's the whole point and purpose. Thanks again for your time. We'll look forward to seeing you next video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.